You know I'm going to be late for work, don't you?
Damn it.
Well, what in heaven's name did you come this way for anyway?
Your 0845 is Hill section, Scarp Road, over. You're cutting in our transmission, wherever that unit is.
Come on, pull up this side. Get out of here.
Golf 1 in the vicinity, over. All units stand by.
Oh, it's like a bloody battlefield.
Yeah, so somebody thought it was the home straight at Brownside's.
Got everything you need?
Yes, I've seen Russ. We'll get it sorted.
Must be serious with the chief super out and about.
Why don't you go and play with your mates? Never mind about me. Do you know there's one thing I hate,
better
and
get
that's
up
being
there.
late for work? Why?
Well, it might need me.
Ted, I've got to get to work.
Anyway, I'm bursting for a slash.
Ted, I
Yeah, I'll
said
be
I've
back
got
in a
to get
minute.
to...
God, you're not really Colin.
So just take your time. Take your time. We don't want to hurt your lovely legs, do we?
Oh, that cheeky young lad, you're right.
Come on,
Come on, if you just go with this lady, she'll take your name and address. Right, so.
Anything I can do to help? Anything you need?
No, it's all right. I think we've got it all under control. We're on a day trip to Southend, sir. It's a day trip. Hey, now then. Nitto, what do you think you're doing? Clear it off. Look, I'm not going to tell you again. Go and piss off. Smarty more.
Where's Sergeant Cryer?
I think he's round the back of that lorry, sir.
All right, keep up the good work, Smith.
Right, sir.
Yeah, just a second. So how many PCs do you want to go to the hospital with you?
One, that's all.
So in that case, you could take another 3 not badly injured out of the coach?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Sarge, do you want
Just a second. Sir, Williams, here. Come here. Come here.
Don't worry about it. to start informing relatives?
Yeah, all right. We'll get hold of Muzzle to give you a hand, okay? Get hold of Frank, and then go with this gent to the hospital, will you, okay?
What's the situation?
Oh, it's a right mess, sir. The driver of the Porsche reckons his brakes went. I think he must have been having a burn-up with the motorcycle. Just as he was passing the coach, the driver flashed the lorry to come out of the site here, and that was that.
What's the problem with the girl in the car?
Well, the doctor thinks she's got a spinal injury. He doesn't want to move her out of the seat, so he's going to cut her out.
What's the time, please? Just after 9. I always have a cup of tea up on his desk when he comes in for 9. Who's that, your boss? Yeah.
All right?
Lester, is he all right? Yeah. Yes, he's fine. He's just got a few cuts and bruises. Now, look, try and keep your head still, all right? Remember what the doctor said? There we are. You're nearly out now.
Keep going. Keep going.
How many dead?
6, sir. I'm hoping to use a school round the corner as a temporary mortuary. I've got Shaw round there arranging it at the moment.
The school, Bob? That's not on, surely.
Well, it's half term. There's no kids about.
I don't think it's a very good idea.
What's the only place available?
And the big questions asked, there's bound to be. Carver, couple the gentlemen up, will you? Tell me on ladies.
That's all right. Here's one.
92 from 878, receiving over.
Carver, just cover him up for Christ's sake, then go and help the others. 9-2 receiving. Go ahead.
Got a bit of bugger at the school, Sarge. Getting the bodies in here.
All right, I'll go around and sort it out. Look, I'll drop by in the circumstances.
Would you be able to, sir? Because I'm very short on manpower.
Yes, of course. Tell Shaw I'm on my way not to do anything till I get there.
Right. Nick, the chief super will be with you in a couple of minutes. Don't do anything until he gets there. Kathy, for Christ's sake, don't just stand there like a prick. Go and find Frank. I want you back at the Nick to run the incident room.
Sarge. I don't know why I'm doing this, Sarge.
You moan like an old woman, Hollis. I don't know what's wrong with you.
But, Sarge, I'm supposed to be on night duties. 9 till 5. That's what the CMO said, anyway. Any strain on my back could retard any progress.
Haven't seen Ted Roach, have you, Sarge? No, Mike, sorry.
Nah, Galloway's doing his nut up there.
If you're caught smoking today, it's going to cost you £1 each time.
Oh, haven't you got anything better to do, Tom? Shouldn't you be out looking after that accident or something?
Duty sergeant's got to stay at the station. Besides, somebody's got to look after Hollis.
Yeah.
No, it isn't a good cause, though, Mike.
Yeah, well, I'll bear it in mind, Sarge.
Yeah, do that, eh?
Sarge, According to general orders, if I return any
Shut
progress
up,
to good
Hollis,
health,
will you?
I'll lose any compensation.
Bloody accident, and bodies all over the place.
Those old ladies are marvellous, aren't they? No panic, nothing.
Yeah, well, they lived through the Blitz, didn't they? At least some of them did. Anyway, if I can do no more, mate.
Thanks a lot, Sergeant.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Linda, where are you going?
I'm going by tube.
Well, hang on a minute.
And, don't come home tonight smelling a booze. All right.
Well, you better have them off when I get home, then.
I've only had the Porsche about 4 weeks.
If the brakes fail, the brakes fail. It's the least of your worries, Mr. Proctor.
I want to explain what happened.
We'll sort it out when we get to hospital. Come on, lads. Right, up.
Agnes, is okay?
Yeah, fine.
I must apologise for my officers troubling you like this, Miss Potts, particularly during half-term.
To be quite honest, Mr. Brownlow, I don't approve of this at all. If the headmaster's given his authority, then that's his decision.
Yes, of course. Quite so.
And I have to say, I thought it was quite against official policy to allow this kind of use.
We wouldn't have asked you during term, believe me. I do need to clear the scene of that accident as quickly as possible. Get the injured to hospital, remove the wreckage,
I
and so on.
understand the problem, as long as we're not setting precedents or bending rules.
We're all public servants at a time like this, Miss Potts. We can't shirk our responsibilities.
No.
It's only a temporary measure, till we can find suitable mortuary space.
If I want to get in touch with you, Mr. Brownlow,
I shall be in here. I intend conducting the identification myself.
at least the headmaster will be pleased to hear about that.
You're very helpful, Miss Potts. Thank you. Sure. Get Sergeant Cryer on the air, will you?
Sir. 1, 2.
Keep going. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Halfway through. Keep going.
It's all right, it's all right. Try and keep your head still, all right, darling? Try and keep still. I know.
My legs, they're numb. I can't.
All right, don't worry. We'll soon have you out. Now just try and keep very still, okay? Yeah. Oh, good girl.
Right, you got a minute? Yeah. Driver of the Porsche wasn't kidding. The brakes have gone.
What, a motor like that?
Receiving, over.
Yeah, 9-2 receiving. Go ahead.
Arrangements have been made for a temporary mortuary, Sarge, over.
Good. Stay where you are, Nick. I'll start making arrangements at this end. Over and out. Sorry, Johnny, what were you saying?
Someone has been messing about with that Porsche. It's not only the brakes.
Well, how do you mean?
Well, if I were you, I'd get it on a low loader, get it down to the nick and call in the stolen car squad.
What, a ringer?
Look at this. Registration plate changed, and recently. Nuts, bolts, screws, it's all new. Tell you what, Bob, I'll arrange for a C-16 investigation if you like.
Right. Can you let Roy Galloway know as well?
Sure. He's a DI, isn't he?
Yeah, that's right. He doesn't want to be left out of things like this.
Bring Chris back.
Yeah, all right. Thanks, Johnny.
Bye, Bob.
Bring it back. Right. I'll pass it out.
Somebody take a head for me, please.
I'll take a hit.
Go on, look.
Take your time. Nice and easy, love. Nice and easy. Don't move.
Okay. Can I see?
Let's get you sorted out first, shall we?
Take your time.
Get them cables, Jim.
Over. Come on.
Cheers, you. Cheers.
We're on the cable. We're on the cable.
Watch them barriers.
Watch your feet. Keep them coming. All right, love.
You want, love?
Come on in. Nearly there.
You all right, love?
Nearly there. Right. Okay.
All right, let the ambulance boys take that, lads. Yorkie?
Yeah. Right. Keep the legs steady.
Right, I want you to go to the hospital and start taking statements from anyone who hasn't been seen yet, OK? And Jimmy, don't disappear. See if she's left anything in the cortina and then get it towed away.
Shall
right?
I go down to the hospital afterwards, Sarge?
Yeah, but I want you back at the Nick, so don't make a meal of it. And that applies to you and all, June. Come on.
Hey?
Now, when you've got her into the hospital and she's settled in, you know you're going to have to tell her, don't you?
You mean tell her husband's been killed? You don't have to do it, do you, Sarge?
Ah, you'll be all right.
Cheers, Sarge. Cheers, Rod. Okay, thanks a lot. Right. Sorry I didn't get on with you, Viv.
How do you tell a mother her son's just been killed in a road accident?
You've got to come straight out with it, Viv. That's what you should have done. Wallet. That's the end of it.
I nearly didn't tell her. I started talking a load of old Fanny about something else, Muzz.
It happens.
And when I did tell her, she acted as if it were a daily occurrence. She carried on polishing the table. Didn't know what to do. And she suddenly burst into tears and it all came out.
Anyway. Next one's down to me, OK? You stay in a motor.
Technically, it's aggravated burglary.
Chief Super won't wear that to keep his crime figures down, doesn't he?
Oh, it's some accident, I can
Does
tell you.
it fit in with the other residential screwings we've had this month? The losers have been on holiday.
Couldn't be helped.
Third time this week.
I'm sorry.
Where's Gio?
All right. I got held up in that accident, you know, honest.
If I can get here, so can you. If this happens again this week, you'll be posted to the drain factory. Now, while you're here, get moving. There's already 2 in the book.
Well, posting to the yard, eh, Ted? You know, I can't imagine you as one of the Commissioner's bank clerks.
Oh, why don't you wrap up?
Oh, look, it's the hairdresser shop over there.
What's her name?
Mrs. Lockett.
She's the daughter.
Yeah, right.
All right.
OK? Pete, be a little diplomatic, please.
Well, I said to my Ronnie, not for the first time, I might add. Yeah, it's time that we had a holiday. We need a break. Can I help you?
Mrs. Lockett.
Yeah.
Have a word with you, please.
Yeah.
In private.
It's been an accident, hasn't there?
Yes. It's your mother.
She's all right, isn't she?
She's in hospital.
How serious?
I think you should come down.
Can I go?
Miss Lockett. She's not at the hospital. She's dead. Sorry.
Well, what do you think?
Well, it's a ringer, all right.
Yeah. Will I tell Bob Cryer?
Amongst other things, the letter on the vehicle identification plate, which denotes the year of this model, doesn't match up to the year the licence plates were issued. Bought it out the small ad, is that right?
Yep, evening paper about a month ago.
What's his name?
Proctor. Julian Proctor.
Yeah. Well, I reckon it's made up out of 3 vehicles. Unfortunately for your Mr. Proctor, sir, it wasn't put together that well.
He's not my Mr. Proctor.
Yeah, well, Bob did say you'll be pleased to do the inquiries on it yourself.
I'll bet he did.
It's funny how these things turn up after a traffic accident, isn't it?
Yeah, it's usually the way ringers come to light.
So, what happens now? How long's this all going to take?
Check with the manufacturers, their own records. Won't be easy to trace the other vehicles. I mean, a long-running model like this, most of the parts are interchangeable.
Right, look, you do what you got to do, and I'll send one of my lads down to the hospital to talk to Julian Proctor, see if I can trace where these bent motors are coming from.
Ah, Ted.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Forget that. I've got something else for you.
Is it your son, Mrs. Davis?
I don't know.
Mrs. Davis?
Where's Mrs. Green? 35 Hawkshot Road.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't start asking questions now, please. Just, can you find it for me? It's on the guarantee that Mr. Regan gave me for the Porsche.
Had a mate bought a ringer once. Had no idea. Running about in it for years.
That's it. It's in the drawer of my desk. She's gone to find it, Sergeant. I'm absolutely certain that the number and the address are on it.
It's not worth the paper it's written on. I once had
Do you
a mate.
mind?
I'm only trying to be helpful,
Yeah,
that's
well,
all.
just get on with what you're doing, will you? Let me get on with my job.
What's ever happened?
Now, listen, how did you pay this, Mr. Regan? By cash or cheque?
For the Porsche? Well,
Yeah.
it's £10,000 by cheque, of course.
£10,000 out of an evening newspaper? You must be out of your brain.
Quick sale. Only going abroad. That's what they usually say.
It's a telephone number I had to ring between 7 and 8 while I rang and Mr. Regan brought the car out of the house. Yeah. Is that... Would you like to take this down?
Yes, sure.
47 Lower Pool Street.
47
Lower Pool Street.
Sister, I'm sorry to bother you. Is there anybody here who does sign language?
No, officer, sorry. I'll see you shortly.
Watch my lips, all right? I'll find somebody for you soon.
It's not me, love, it's her.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, is there anybody here who can do sign language?
I'm sorry I had to be the one to tell you. Are there any relatives or friends you'd like me to inform? If they're on the phone, I could ring them up and have them here in no time. It's no trouble.
He's not my husband.
But I thought...
Lester. Mr. Simpson. He's the only man that ever mattered in my life. We loved each other so much.
Is there a Mrs. Simpson?
No, she mustn't know about us, please.
Planned all as well. You finished now, Alan? Well, I've done all I can. Oh, cheers. The council sent down a team to clear up the streets. That's taken care of. So it's down to the nitty-gritty now, then, is it? I've still got the post-mortem and all those bloody statements to get. Has the chief super phoned in?
Yeah, about 10 minutes ago. All the bodies have been...
Information centre, can I help you?
We love all that, will they, Jim? Holy
Hollis here, you can tell him yourself. Sarge?
Yeah, Roy. Who is it?
Yorkie Smith. What's the word?
What about the Porsche? Any luck yet?
Roach is following up a lead now.
Yeah,
avoiding me, I think. Yeah, and listen, no more today, Bob. I'm up to here,
Yeah,
all right?
Yorkie, what's your problem?
Mrs. Simpson isn't Mrs. Simpson.
Come again?
The girl we pulled out of the Cortina was Simpson's girlfriend, Sarge. And his wife knows nothing about it.
You're kidding.
No, he picks up on his way to work every morning. They've been having an affair for about 18 months now. I'm not sure how to handle this one, Sarge.
Oh, you do complicate things, Yorkie. Honestly, you do. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll hand you back to one of my efficient office staff, all right? And they'll find out who the real Mrs. Simpson is for you. And as soon as you finish there, come on back with the rest of the lads in the van, all right? Hold on. And tell him if Proctor's fit enough to walk to bring him back with him, all right?
OK, go ahead.
She doesn't do well. She can get her cards at the end of the day. Go on.
Is this 47 Lower Pool Street, Rotherhithe?
Who are you? A rep?
What a place to find a nightclub.
Listen, mister, I don't know who you are, but I don't see reps till late afternoon, so piss off.
Oh, you'll see this one. I represent the Metropolitan Police.
Oh, you should have said. Why didn't you say?
I just did. Roach. Sergeant Roach.
Take a seat. Sit down. Do you want a coffee?
Yeah, sure. I didn't quite catch your name.
Harold. Harold Kay. What do you think of the place?
Very nice. Who's Mr. Regan?
You take sugar? I don't touch it myself. I've got such a weight problem, you wouldn't believe it.
Regan.
Oh, Regan, yeah. He took one of the short-let offices above the club. Really nice guy. He left about a fortnight ago. He only had it a month. I've got some Yorkshire geezer in there now. I can't understand a bloody word he's talking about.
What business was he in?
Toilet rolls?
In the cupboard under the stairs. Where the hell do you think they're going to be? Do you know she's got 5 CSEs, that girl? You wouldn't believe it, would you?
Regan. What business was he in?
Imports and exports.
Like what?
Sports cars. Oh, no, come on now. The guy was straight. I mean, would I buy a motor off a geezer if it wasn't kosher? I mean, would I? Ain't she the business or ain't she the business?
Yeah, it's a crumpet puller, all right.
I mean, this is some motor, I can tell you.
You a gambling man, Mr. Kay?
Am I a gambling man? You are looking at the biggest punter of all times. Why?
I bet you that somewhere out there there's a Ferrari, the same model, same colour, same license plates. The problem is, who's got the straight one?
A ringer? We can't be.
And the plates from this are from a write-off. Whichever way you look at it, mate, you've got yourself a bent motor.
Oh, you're guessing? I mean, Mr. Regan wouldn't do that to me.
You prepared to bet on it?
Come on, this is a routine inquiry.
I don't want another morning like that, ever, again.
Wish I had the first 4 hours off. My wrists are aching like hell from waving all that traffic about.
Yeah, well, you know what you should give up then, don't you, Abe?
When was the last time you ever did traffic duty then, eh?
Ignore him.
Hey, Taff, did you get a reply from that home for the deaf and dumb?
Yeah, she can't read or write either. Been like it since a kid, apparently.
Oh, thank God we found somebody she could communicate with.
Yeah.
Oh, just forget
Mind my
it.
tea, all right?
Who's smoking your weed, man?
Getting on better.
Yeah, what?
That's our strength this morning, eh?
Oh, that porter's a ringer, right?
Right.
Well, I reckon any geezer can afford a motor like
Caught
that.
you. Come on. Hands in your pockets, you morons.
I haven't lit
What are
it,
you
all
talking
right?
about, Sarge?
Yeah, what are you talking about, Sarge?
That's
It's smoking day.
It doesn't count. Not
Yeah,
lit.
come on.
That's
Yeah,
right.
you can finish it if you pay the money. Come on, 50p.
Can't possibly hold me responsible for those deaths.
All the witnesses interviewed so far, Mr. Proctor, state more or less the same thing. The accident would not have occurred if you hadn't been going so ridiculously fast. Now, the facts will be reported. Therefore, I must caution you that you are likely to be charged with causing death by one of the following offences: reckless, careless, or dangerous driving. Fortunately, I don't have to make that decision. It's not in my hands.
On the bloody paintwork. What's the matter with you? Please, tell me it was a mistake.
He owes money everywhere.
I mean, even experts make mistakes.
No wonder he didn't come back and collect his mail. No forwarding address?
No. What a bastard. Well, go on. Tell me the worst.
Well, I'll have to do some more checking, get someone else to look at it.
So you want a second opinion? What's it got, a liver complaint?
Hey, just wrap up for a minute and listen. What do you think?
Well, I'm 90% sure you got yourself a ringer, Mr. Kay.
Then what am I going to do?
Let's go up to my office, see if we can salvage anything out of this mess.
And listen, be gentle with her, will you?
Yes.
Yes, I've got all the information that I need from this, babe. If I need to come back to you, I'll ring you this afternoon.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
I
well,
fully
thanks for trying anyway.
Okay, then.
Cheers.
Thanks
Yeah.
very
Bye.
much. Goodbye.
This job is driving me up the wall.
Our Mrs. Simpson isn't at home.
I'll be glad to get back onto the beat.
Now, look, she can either have gone to Milton Keynes shopping for the day or to her sister's in Margate.
Anything's better than shifting paper.
Hey, now then, you'll never guess what they've just brought in.
Hey, TC.
What are you trying to do? Give us heart failure, Yorkie?
What's the matter with you lot?
Don't ever come in here like that.
Cheers, mate.
Good morning. Ainsley.
Roger Hines.
Yes. Poisoned all for Hamlet.
Hey, we're only down to hospital licking all Biddy's handbags. Here, I'm
Vicious little bastard. You want to keep an eye on him,
Oh, no, that. They've had to cuff him.
I suppose she could have gone away for the weekend, depending on which neighbour you go to. Robin, you're not paying attention. Now, look, how are we going to get hold of Mrs. Simpson?
Mrs. Simpson? Which one's she?
She's only the one that's just become a widow, yeah?
Just had to give him a little...
Got a Ferrari downstairs. I think it's a ring. I want C10 to come down and sort it out, OK?
All I need to know, Gov, is whether Ferrari's staying here or going to Chalk Farm.
I've had another idea. Why don't I keep hold of the motor and you can have it back whenever you want?
Out of the question. I don't know what's happening yet. Book it in for now, all right?
Right, Gov.
We'll have to apply to the court, mate. They'll make the decision as to ownership, all right?
But that could take years.
Well, if it's any consolation, Mr. Kay, you've got a very good case.
Oh, thanks. You put my mind at rest.
Yeah, have a look at this. He's only done the bank as well. 10 grand overdraft.
Very good.
What do you mean, very good?
Well, we got a bit of help now.
Yeah, the banks don't like being done either.
Oh, I see. You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours.
You got it. Hello, Dave. It's Roy Galloway.
Hello, Roy. How's tricks?
Not so bad. Listen, I need a favour, urgent.
Yeah?
Name of Regan, account number 378273714. You got that?
Yeah. Branch.
King's Cross.
How urgent?
About 2-ish in a drunken sailor around the back of the neck.
Ooh, that urgent.
Afraid so.
OK, mate. See you there.
Cheers, Dave.
Bye.
Who's Dave?
Collins used to be a DS in a robbery squad.
Oh, that's marvellous, isn't it? From robbery squad to security. Listen, when you see him, ask him if he wants to buy my car, will you?
You're nicked. That's a quid for charity. Sorry.
What's he doing?
What's going on? This is like a bloody nightmare.
Just never gets any easier doing that, Joe.
What's the matter with Cryer's mob, then?
It's not every day you drag 6 deadens off the street, is it? Where's Dave Collins? That's what I want to know. That stripper's got to be wondering what to do next to pull the punters.
Yeah, I could give her a couple of ideas. I've got a pair of Wellingtons with the tops turned on. I bet that'd get her going.
Couldn't raise your little finger, Roach.
June, just look at Hollis's face. Plonker he is. Oh, come on, Viv, let's drink it. I've seen enough bodies for one day. Me too. Don't use that as an handkerchief, Hollis. Your nose will fall off.
Here we get a bloke down here next week.
Hello, girl.
Dave, how are ya?
Just in time for the stripper.
Yeah. Come on, I didn't think you were that desperate.
Is that Dave Collins? Doesn't change. Goes straight for the birds.
Well, you know me, Viv. Business before pleasure.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, is Roy Galloway around?
Yeah, over there.
I'll be in touch.
All right, see you soon.
Bye.
Cheerio.
Hello, Sarge. How are you? Listen, I'll catch you later. Hello, Roy.
You know Ted Roach, don't you?
Yeah, how
Ted.
do you, mate?
This is Mike Dashwood.
Hello, Mike.
All right, mate. Drink?
Yeah, gin and tonic, thanks.
When you're ready.
What you got for us, then?
Oh, not a lot. Other than 150 grand went through Regan's account in 2 months. And he caught us for a 10 grand overdraft.
Suppose the bank are going to write their little loss off with a stroke of a pen.
Yeah, what's 10 grand between friends, eh?
Yeah, well, it's early days yet.
What about Regan's references for a bank account? Did you check them?
Oh, give me a chance.
He'll
will
be
you?
as moody as the name Regan, I can tell you that for nothing.
Yes, well, before I start divulging confidential information, what's your interest? Nothing for nothing, if you know what I mean.
Ringers.
Motors?
Porsches, Ferraris, that kind of gear.
Then he's using other names besides Regan. You can only play that kind of game for a short time before you get tumbled.
What do you want then?
A gin and tonic.
With ice and lemon. You were saying?
Take a look at this.
H. Wilshire, Tilbury Crescent. What's all this about?
Regan wrote out a cheque to that man for £200. It's the only cheque he wrote out to anyone other than for cash.
Do we know anything about this, Mr. Wilshire?
Nothing. I should think Wiltshire was trying to avoid paying VAT. The cheque went through somebody else's account. Conveniently, he put his address on the back.
Ted?
One gin and tonic.
Thanks very much.
Cheers.
Mr. Wilshire! Police, can I have a few words with you, mate? So how did Regan first approach you then, Mr. Wilshire?
Come in the door, same as you. Said he wanted a couple of sturdy wooden crates. Cash job.
Yeah. Didn't say what he wanted them for by any chance, did he?
Second-hand motor spares to send abroad. Well, it's not my sort of work, really, you know. Making up bloody big crates. There's no skill in it, you see. Still, you got to earn a living.
Motor vehicle spares, eh?
That's what he said.
How big?
The crates?
Yeah.
Yeah, big. He gave me some measurements. I still must have them in here somewhere.
What about the cheque?
Well, he wanted to pay cash, but I charged him well over the odds. Took his breath away from me.
So what happened?
Well, he didn't have enough readies on him, and I wasn't going to let him have the crates till I got paid.
So forcing him into writing a cheque, right?
Yeah, we settled for half and half. Half cash, half cheque. He wasn't too pleased about it.
I bet he wasn't. Listen, you didn't by any chance have to deliver him somewhere, did you?
No, we took him away on the back of a lorry. Galley Sidwick car breakers.
What?
Galley Sidwick car breakers. Yeah, that was the name on the side of the lorry. Well, his cheque might have bounced.
Nice one. Gov, listen, I think we struck lucky. This car breakers has got to be the place.
Great. Look, find out a little more, Ted. Do a bit of research. If it still looks good, get a brief. We'll spin it tomorrow, all right? OK. Cheers.
Oh, that Linda mine, she's a funny girl. She laughed at me some stick yesterday morning, you know. You'd swear it was my fault she was late for work.
Should have heard something from Mike by now.
And yet last night she was a totally different girl. You can never tell with women, can you, eh? Bottle of vino, touch of the old Julio Iglesias. She gets all romantic, wants me to make love to her over the table. Very embarrassing. Can't use that restaurant again.
Ow, as old as you are, Roach. Come on, Mike. I want you to do a recce.
From Sierra Oscar, receiving over.
Receiving Sierra Oscar, go ahead.
Sarge, the plan drawer arrived at the scene of yesterday's accident. Do you want me to send him down there, over?
Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, still can't get hold of Mrs. Simpson. We've left messages everywhere. Over. We'll keep trying. Over and out.
That accident will keep Bob going for months.
Yeah, well, he loves all that, doesn't he? Hello, here we go. We're in business, Gov. Sierra Oscar 4, Sierra Oscar 9-2, are you receiving?
Over. 9-2 receiving. Loud and clear.
Sierra Oscar 4, loud and clear. All other units on this operation, let's go. Governor about, mate?
In here.
Cheers. You stayed here. Carry on what you're doing.
Morning, gentlemen.
What's this all about? Who are you?
It's the law, ain't it? You. Outside!
Is it all right if I finish my hand?
Out! Where's your brief? Show these gentlemen the warrant, then spin the place.
Bob, what the bloody hell is going on?
Detective Sergeant Burnside, what are you doing?
Don't talk to him, Bob. Come here. Wait, Governor. You know what you've just done? You big bastard!
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to tell you. You've just busted in on my job.
On my manor.
Governor, there is a big ringing firm operating out of this yard. Stolen motors to the continent. I have been working on it for months.
Doing what?
Posing as a buyer. Is it all right if I turn round now? This morning, I have been arranging to have a motor crated up and shipped out to my villa in Marbella.
Do what?
Yeah, that's what this is all about. Who are you dealing with? A fella called Regan. It's old man Galley's son, Mark.
Regan is Mark Galley, the rally driver?
That's how he's been financing his rallying.
Where is he?
Somewhere round the other side of those arches, crating up my motor for me. That is, if you lot haven't frightened him off with all this commotion.
Ted, Bob, come with me on the double. Quick! You stay there.
Thanks.
Silly man.
Carver? Other side.
June? June? You all right? Can you hear me? Well, no, lay still for a minute. Lay still for a minute.
It's all right, I'm all
No,
right.
just lay still for a minute.
Steady cover!
All right, Pete, that's enough.
Go on, then you kill yourself, yeah? Well, go on then, Mike.
All due respect, Gov. Get stuffed.
Oswald! Get in, Regan! Get out the way! Hey, Chris, hey, get out of the car!
Come on, pull him out. Pull him. Where's your hurt, mate?
My leg.
Your leg, eh? You
Bastard, 6 people have died because of your iffy motors, Regan. If I had my way, you'd be number 7.
Yeah, all right, Ted, all right. Come on.
I'll tell you something, if you hadn't pulled me off, I'd have throttled that bastard.
Yeah. Well, we're lucky we all didn't end up in hospital.
Why don't you sit down, Bob? Take the weight off your legs.
Yeah, why not? Mind you, better than having your eyebrows set alight, I suppose.
That Burnside isn't satisfied with creeping onto the manor and pulling strokes behind my back. He's now trying to pull out trumpets.
Yeah, I think there's a bit of Viking in it, rape and pillage and all that. They were all at it, you know. He's got a longboat moored up the River Lee.
You know what he needs? A longboat right up his arse.
That's a bit of a nasty lump you got on the side of your bonslav.
Go away, Burnside. I've had enough for one day.
You're just feeling a little bit touchy. You get a few more of those down you, you'll be all right.
All right for what?
How do you fancy a trip to paradise?
Why don't you get on with some work, Hollis?
I wish I could do exercises like that. You must be very fit.
Oh, sorry, madam, I didn't see you there. What can I do for you?
I have to see Sergeant Cry. He left this note through my letterbox. My name's Mrs. Simpson.
Oh, yes, we've been looking for you since yesterday. Just a minute. Viv?
Yeah.
Sergeant Cry, do you know where he is?
Parade room, information centre. I can't ring through at the moment. Both lines are engaged.
I'll tell you what, madam, I'll take you through myself.
Oh.
Do you want to come through?
Thank you.
Mind yourself.
How much profit you make from your no smoking day, sir?
£12 bloody 50. There's some tight bastards in this, Nick.
Yeah, well, you should have tried the toilet. Somebody's been smoking in there. A pipe.
Hey,
I do that?
Eat it! Eat it!
I don't know why we're having this piss up. I'm in no mood for it.
You speak for yourself, mate.
You've had too much to drink, Ted.
You know, I reckon after the day I'm a pretty good candidate for the robbery squad, actually.
What, all that glamour, booze, loose women, it'll do you no good.
Oh, hey, they wouldn't consider uniform sergeants.
We got more than enough villains on this ground. We don't need to go chasing all over the Met looking for them.
Yes, with a bit more cooperation like today, we would nick some of them, Robert.
Boom, boom!
Indeed, we would.
Sergeant.
Which one?
Sergeant Cryer.
Go on.
Back
on the beat. Back on the beat.
Sergeant Cryer, madam.
I'm sorry to bother you. You put a note through my letterbox. Mrs. Simpson.
Oh, yes.
I went to a friend's yesterday and stayed the night. I didn't get back until
No,
today.
that's all right, love. That's all right.
I'm not taking you away from anything. You seem to be enjoying yourself.
No, it's okay. Hollis, will you take Mrs. Simpson through to the charge room? I'll be right with him, honey.
Would you like to go in? Turn around while I'm watching.
You should have brought her in. Hey, been on the side. Oh, good boy. Oh, yeah, look at this. Getting the tie on as well. I don't know why he's put
Hey, look. Burnside's trying to chat Duke up again.
You got more chance with Hollis.
Maybe that's how he got his bad bait.
Yeah, I thought Ben Copper was somebody who put me in a few, Bob.
They run for 40 or 50 lines.
Well, then what?
Then she strips and
What,
starts.
everything?
Yeah.
342 from Sierra Oscar, receiving over.
342 receiving, over.
How far are you from Archer Street, eh?
2 minutes.
Bit of a commotion on down there.
We're on our way.
Okay, look, Mosey here say Federal funding is getting something about missiles.
Drop it! I need some bleach!
Right, what's the problem?
Stand over here, you will be the problem.
Come on, all right, stand back. Come on.
I don't know what it is, but something's up.
He's on the Youth Opportunity Scheme, love. Creating jobs for roofing apprentices.
I see them!
Well, they're mine!
Dzień dobry. Good morning. Ja chciałbym prosić o azyl. Ja jestem marynarzem. Chciałbym zostać w Anglii.
So many syllables in there for me.
Ja jestem z Polski. Polski. No rozumie pan? Poland.
Right, yes, we all have to come from somewhere, yes. What exactly do you want?
Ja potrzebuję ochrony. Ochrony. Zamknijcie mnie. Do celi mnie zamknijcie.
Calm down. Stop!
Ale ja... Stop! Proszę. Proszę, zamknijcie mnie do celi.
Yeah, just a second. Just 1 minute, yes?
Ale ja proszę, niech pan nie odchodzi, no.
Jim, I think I've got a bloke here with a bit of a sweat on. Will you take him into the interview room and give him a cup of tea? Taffy, take him to the comms desk for me, will you?
Nie zostawiajcie mnie. Że oni mnie śledzą.
I don't know why I ever bothered to become a doctor of philosophy.
Mike said he put them out. Haven't seen them, have you?
No.
Oh, that's all I bloody know. I've got to leave for court in 5 minutes. Where's these bloody
Must be around there
papers?
somewhere.
Honestly. Hey, have you got that con merchant sorted yet?
Yeah, Mike's bringing him in now.
Great. So it should be banker rights by the time I get back, eh?
With a bit of luck.
What is he doing, leaving them there?
No idea.
Anyway, that'll be 2 good results today. It's just what we need. Put the figures up.
Have you seen the Socko, Ted?
No. Oh, yeah, he's in the canteen, I think.
Right, great. I'll see you when I get back.
Sarge.
Yeah, hang on to a minute, will you, Taffy?
Has the DI gone, Sarge?
Gone where?
Court.
No idea.
Sarge, telephone.
We'll deal with it.
But it's for you, a personal call from a lady.
Sarge? My missus?
No.
Oh, we'll get her to ring back then.
Sarge?
Reg!
I couldn't have got a cup of tea.
I'll put him in here, Sarge.
Sorry, Mike, it's being used.
OK, upstairs.
That's right, mate. Take him right down to the rafters. Teach him a lesson.
Why is he up there?
I've no idea. I'm all for encouraging people.
I think we should call the brigade.
Supposing he does like he says and strips the whole roof.
He won't. We won't give him the time.
He can do an awful lot of damage, and the situation will have been severely aggravated.
The situation will have been severely aggravated. You could just join the Tory party, eh?
They're too left-wing for me.
Right. You better get up there and arrest him.
I suffer from vertigo.
Yeah, I'm not that keen on Greek food myself.
But is it safe? I just want a bottle of bleach.
All right, go around there and keep close to the wall.
Is it a siege? Are we going to be on the telly?
Look, we have got to get up there.
Right, Taffy, what you got for me?
Oh, what if I go for a break now, Sarge?
No.
No, Sarge.
Don't leave the man, Jim.
He's driving me round the bend.
I can't have him.
Panie władzo, ja bym naprawdę nie chciał przeszkadzać.
No, he's
ale-
bloody scared of something.
Ale
Not
oni
we
mnie
need here is an
śledzili, no.
interpreter. We can't have him running around the place disturbing everyone. Hang on
Panie
there a
władzo,
second.
nie?
Reg.
Hang on, though,
I want you to take this man through to the interview room. Right, yes, and stay with him.
Nic nie rozumiem.
Well on for,
Until I
Sarge.
let you out.
Co to?
All right, now this gentleman's going to look after you. You'll be okay.
Do
all
celi
right,
mnie
Jim?
zabierze?
Sarge, could you possibly spare a
Sarge,
minute?
what do you want me to do about this barra business?
What barra business?
Sergeant!
What is it?
June wants to know if there's any mobile backup in her area.
Why?
I don't know, the traffic's all snarled up or something.
Well, we haven't got anybody available. Tell her she'll have to get on with it.
And
Right,
Sarge,
now, what is it?
that party's still on the line.
What party?
That woman, she's still holding on.
I thought you told her to phone back.
I did. She said she wanted to hold on. Says it's important. She's on a public call box as well.
All right, put her through to my line. I'll speak to you in a minute, OK?
Putting you through now, madam.
Jim.
Sarge.
Nat's from Poland. Ask him to pop round. I want to know what's going on here.
Who?
Nat Pizer, Balthazar Fashions, clothes for the fuller figure. It's in Wentworth Street, OK? Ask him if he still speaks Polish, and if he does, can he pop round here and do us a favour? Sergeant Cryer? Sorry, who? Oh, sorry, Wendy, I didn't recognise your voice. What can I do for you? Well, Tom's not ill, is he? Well, yeah, of course. Is it urgent? Oh, all right. Now?
Now you've got everyone's attention. Pack it in.
When I get me money.
Look, be reasonable. Give us 10 minutes. Maybe we can work something out.
I've been reasonable for months. But that bastard down there.
Bloody language! They think you're sending young girls like you to deal with lunatics like this.
Look, I don't care what you do to his roof, but now you're in trouble with the law.
10 minutes.
10 minutes, love. Plenty of time to get the SAS down here.
Only 10 minutes more. Only 10 minutes.
Didn't like a back to car up so that we can get the script here, all right?
He says they're his tiles.
Officer, this is my roof.
There's no dispute about whose roof it is, and...
How come they are his tiles if they are attached to my roof, eh?
Why is he pulling them off then and chucking them down?
Is that the point? He's breaking the law. For God's sake, stop him!
We have stopped him for a little while. Look, I still think we should call the brigade. He's only given us 10 minutes.
Oh, there he goes again.
Correction, he hasn't given us 10 minutes.
ये आप सुनते हो ये अभी गिरी टाइल
अरे तुम अंदर चलो ना
तुम लोग करते
चलो
क्या हो
चलो
किस लिए
उधर चलो जा
इसमें
अंदर चलो
कुछ छत तोड़ के रख देगा वो लुका पट्टा
Is there a reason why he's up there, or did he just pick you out of the phone book?
He calls himself a roofer.
Right, now we're getting somewhere.
He's a villain, a crook, one of those cowboys.
So he's up on your roof playing cowboys and Indians.
Are you making fun of me?
You've got to maintain a sense of humor, sir. That's our saving grace in this country. But don't you worry, we'll sort it all out.
corner, getting some lost from the bakers. Thank you. Hey, Dad.
Are you Mr. Pizza?
Pizza.
I'm sorry. I'm Jimmy Carver from Sun Hill. Sergeant Cryer wonders if you can still speak Polish, sir.
Why, what's lessons?
No, sir. He needs an interpreter.
Look, if I'm the best you can do, the country must be in more of a state than I thought.
But we won't keep you long, sir.
Oh, keep me as long as you like. What else have I got to do? Have a biscuit?
Not on duty.
You don't have to physically assault someone to do them harm, Arthur. It's a mental shock. We're talking about old people here. Widows.
Anyway, you've got the wrong man.
No, we haven't.
What do you do for a living, Arthur?
Gardening.
Private enterprise or council?
Both.
It would be, wouldn't it? You wear the hat when you're weeding, Arthur?
Sometimes, when the weather's inclement.
Oh, when it's inclement, eh?
I'll tell you what the hat's for, Arthur. You impersonate an official of the gas board, and then you thieve all the money out of the meter.
Me? Oh, don't bore us with the acting routine. We've got a dozen of your victims queuing up to identify you.
Victim?
Come on, mister. Come on.
Now you start joining in. Off you go. We've landed ourselves in the middle of a financial dispute.
Oh, no. What's the story?
He says he had a new roof and paid for it in full. Now he says he wants more money.
Well, what's the matter with these people? Don't they keep books?
If he wasn't throwing it all over the street, it wouldn't be anything to do with us.
Go on, mister. Please.
Oi. I told you to clear off.
It's a pity you didn't chuck him somewhere else. We could let him get on with it.
How the hell did he get up there?
Well, a ladder, I suppose.
What ladder? Where?
Well, I don't know. Round the back, maybe.
There's no back. I checked. Is there a way across that pub roof?
No, they're redecorating. The key holder's away.
They ain't gonna do nothing, mister.
Do you want to get arrested?
Me? What have I done?
Inciting a riot and causing a civil disturbance. Now get lost.
Ah!
Has he got a skylight?
First thing I asked him. Nope.
Well, he must have got up there somehow. Look, I'll tell you what. You go and squeeze him a bit more. I'm going to go up there and see what I can see. Then we better see about getting the road blocked off before someone gets hurt.
Right.
Go on, mister. Just for that.
So, Bob, how goes it?
Nice. How are you?
I'm a spare part, Bob. That's what it's come down to.
Of course you're not. How's business?
Terrible. We make outsized dresses and everybody's dieting. Thin is in.
What you got in your bag? Oh, yes, very nice. Yeah.
Thank you.
Listen, Nat, I've got a bloke here and I'm pretty sure he's from Poland.
You know how long it's been since I've had a conversation in Polish, Bob? I've been here over 50 years. I'm more British than the royal family.
Yes, madam.
No, it's all right, Jim. I'll see to the lady. Right, do what you can for us, Nat. Take Mr. Pizer through to the interview room and get 2 cups of tea.
Right, Sarge. This way, Mr. Pizer.
OK?
Is it all right?
Of course it is. Sergeant's wife, aren't you? Right, let's get rid of those bags, eh? Seth, I'll be up in the canteen. Just put these through in the parade room, eh?
I'm asking you to be sensible!
I've been sensible for months. Where'd it get me?
Look, the more problems you make for us, the worse it's gonna be for you! Now come down!
I don't bloody care what happens to me. But that bastard's gonna get his. I want him to bloody suffer.
Look, I'm asking you one last time. Please, come down.
No!
How'd you get up there anyway?
Helicopter!
Right, you're for it.
Well?
Stubborn bugger won't budge. I saw how he could have got out there, though. There's a skylight above that shop.
Oh, really? Pity. I hate heights.
But you see, from observations we've made, it looks like the only way Bruff could have got up onto the roof is through your skylight.
Yes.
So we Would like to go up there ourselves. Have a word with him.
Do you have a warrant?
Do we need one?
I don't know.
You're assisting the police in their inquiries, Mr. Patel. We don't have to have warrants to ask the cooperation of the public.
I am not only a law-abiding man, I am also a fair man. I will not help you to arrest Mr. Bruff. Better he should strip all the tiles from the roof.
Oh, so you know this roofer?
Yes.
How?
He worked on my roof. He's done a lot of work around here. He's quite well known.
Why do you let Bruff go through your place and get up there? Didn't you realize it would lead to trouble?
I thought that once that unscrupulous bugger next door realized that Bruff was desperate and that he was willing to...
Did Bruff threaten you?
On the contrary, I invited him.
You invited him?
I don't want to get heavy, sir. But if you don't start cooperating, you're going to be arrested for obstructing the police.
On such an occasion, it would be an honor.
They're still coming down!
Come inside, please.
Get him out of the way, or I'll kill him!
Look, that's a go or not. We've got to get up there.
We'll have to get the brigade.
You were caught with your hand in the till.
Meter.
Don't be funny, Simpkins. I'm not in a good mood.
Meter, it's different.
Is it so? What's so bloody different about it? It's stealing, thieving, nicking. Am I using the right word for you?
You're not.
What do you call it then, Arthur?
Tax avoidance.
What are you on about? You put on a peaked cap, you carry a book, you knock on doors, and you force meters.
It's artificially high, the price of gas. It's the government. It's just another way of taxing us.
Put it in your manifesto, Arthur. I think we're going to have trouble pinning it on him, you know.
What do you mean? It's him. He's confessed. No questions.
Yeah, I know it's him, all right, but...
But what?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. We've been after that sod for months.
Look, I'm not saying that we give up on him. You keep at him. I'll go and get Bob to organise a lineup, all right?
Right.
It's like I said, it's Tom. This is really difficult for me, Bob. I've kept putting it off. I mean, you both work together.
Take your time.
Well, it's not a bad marriage, as marriages go.
Sorry to interrupt. Look, Bob, could you bring in a few faces from the leather factory for a 12:15 lineup? Well, I got a couple of ladies who think they can identify the bloke who's been ripping people off, posing as a gas board official.
The gas board rips everybody off, don't they?
Yeah, well...
Like I was saying, as marriages go, then a few months back, it started to go wrong.
Well, every man leaves his wife sometime, Wendy. I mean, even if he doesn't actually do it.
I could take that. What I can't take is the violence.
What?
He beats me, Bob. Punches me.
Tom?
It's no good looking at my face. He makes sure it won't show.
Bob, sorry to interrupt. Morning, my dear.
Yeah, well, what's up?
I found out quite a bit.
Yeah, okay.
He's from...
Yeah, on a sec, Wendy. Let me just wait there.
Bob, don't forget now, eh?
No, I won't. Right, what's the story?
He's from Gdansk. Says his name is Ignacy Vitos. He's a seaman, a deckhand off the Mariana Beach. She berthed at Tilbury the day before yesterday. He says he's being followed. He's nervous, frightened, and he wants asylum. Not bad after 50 years, eh?
Oh, it's just what we need. Asylum.
What you learn as a boy, you don't forget. Of course, my two fine sons, those grand gentlemen graduates of the business school, they think their old man is soft in the head. They think that because
Can you hang on here for a while?
Me? I'd rather be here than there. You think those two like having me around?
Yeah.
They put up with me. I'm in the way. They want me to retire, 100%. They want to get rid of me. What would I do? Children.
Is he genuine, this bloke?
He seems real enough to me, although who can tell?
Look, have another natter with him now, eh? And get all his information down on paper, OK?
Sure. Oh. Maybe I could be the official Polish interpreter here. Maybe you could put me on the staff.
We don't have any call for pattern colours, Nat.
I'm being serious. Bob. Am I too old to become a policeman?
No, not too old, Nat. Too short.
I'm talking about a sense of purpose, of responsibility, Edwards. Do you follow me? I'm not sure you know where you're going.
I don't know what you mean, sir.
It's not static, you know, the police force, not these days. That's why I think this position would open up opportunities for you. Yes, come in. Yes, Sergeant.
Sorry, looks like we got a case of political asylum downstairs, sir. Polish seaman.
Oh, my God.
I've got Nat Pizer in. He's helping us with the language.
Good. Well, make sure this Pole is who he says he is.
Yeah, I'm taking care of that.
I mean, he might be a nutter, that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Right, Edwards. Oh, Bob! Bob, sir. Just make sure he's not from Crouch End, will you?
Crouch End?
Yes, you remember that incident a couple of years ago? 2 students from Hornsey College of Art went into Tottenham Nick, pretending to be a couple of demented arrows without a word of English between them. And the local constable in a right state. Rag week.
Right, sir.
Right, okay.
I'll take care of it.
You're not sure whether to believe me, are you?
Well, you never know what goes on between people, that's for sure, Windy. Have you talked to him about it? I mean...
You mean like when he's not in a rage?
Yeah.
I've tried.
What did he say?
Well, he says it's my fault. Says I goad him.
You know how serious it could be for you if you made these allegations officially, don't you?
I'm not making allegations, Bob. Listen, you're not talking to some stranger at the front desk. I've been battered black and blue.
Back at Dann and he throws up all down my cakes. What'd you do then? Excuse, Sarge.
Yeah. All right, all right. We better get a bit of privacy. Well, I'll take you downstairs.
Oh, Sarge. The Chief Super wants me to apply for that job as coroner's officer. What do you think?
Well, it's dead men's shoes, a job like that, isn't it, Taffy?
Listen, I'm in the way, Bob.
Oh, I
Maybe
tell you,
should
if you're
go.
in the way, it's important you be here. I just want to find somewhere a bit quiet, that's all. Now, I'm going to have to dash off now and again, but don't worry, all right? Now, let's see if we can find you something to sit there. Thanks. There. Right. How long has it been going on, then?
About 4 or 5 months. He just explodes. He's grumpy, moody, then bang.
He didn't eat it before?
No.
Wow. Have you spoken to anyone professionally? Like the Marriage Guidance Council?
He won't go. He's not interested. He won't talk. He won't communicate. And I'm at the end of the road.
Well, it's promotion.
Get off.
Well, it is. That's what he said, more or less.
It's a wind-up. You're going to see Taffy stuck out on your own.
Great job, that, Taff. Lots of action. Looking at stiffs all day.
I don't know why you didn't ask me.
You should have applied, Midge.
Well, I would have done if I thought the suit would back me.
You're a pawn, mate. He's playing politics with you.
Yeah, wake up, Taffy. I thought you lot were supposed to be canny.
No, it's the Scots that are canny. The Welsh are ingenuous.
In where?
The trouble is, I'd be attached to the course all the time, wouldn't I? Full time. That's the only thing.
Sounds good to me. I'll get away from this dump.
It's not too late, Rich. Taffy hasn't got a job yet.
But I'm the one being offered.
What's ingenuous?
Sort of disarming, Reg. Calm. Accepting. Uncomplaining. A bit like you.
You know what the consequences are, don't you, Wendy? If this goes any further than me, he could be finished. I mean...
I know. What's he like here? What's he like to work with?
Same as ever.
Sure.
Yeah, he's like he always is.
Look, something's getting to him badly. I've been through everything else, and whatever it is, it's here at work.
And he seems all right. Look, I've got to go and check something out, Wendy. I'm sorry. I won't be a jiffy, all right?
It's always been a bloody toilet round
I'm
here.
talking about before the war. You should have seen Whitechapel on a Saturday afternoon. Shops, people, life. There was a lovely feeling down here. Wonderful. Now what have you got? The place is full of foreigners.
Too right.
You were a foreigner when you got here.
Don't be smart, you. We were European.
What are you doing here? I've been looking everywhere for you.
I'm having a break.
Well, you're supposed to be downstairs.
I was downstairs. I'm having a break now.
For God's sake, Matt, I'm trying to run a police station.
So run it. Don't stampede it.
Look, I want you to have another word with this bloke. Because I've got to
I
be
already
sure
don't...
that he's genuine.
But I told you...
He could be a crook. Could be on the run from the Polish police. Now, come on, come and suss him out for me.
First he wants an interpreter, now he wants a psychologist. See you later.
Come on, Reg, we best be getting back.
Do you know at my last nick we used to get 20 minutes?
I don't want to mention that, but the longer you can stay with the bloke, the more you'll find...
Ted, what's going on? What's the problem? You've commandeered every room in the place. Interview room, parade room. I've got someone here at 15:15. Where's my lineup?
Solid. Alec.
Oh, don't say it. I mean, it's not as if you've got anything else going on downstairs, is it,
Come
eh?
on, don't come that. You're going to sound like Roy. Can you organise a line-up for me? I'm up to my neck.
I'm doing my monthly report.
Please.
Yeah, all right. Oh, Taffy, look, nip round the factory, will you? Get me a dozen, what was it, white, black, brown, yellow, blue, green,
White,
orange?
male, Caucasian, clean-shaven, 50-ish.
No, I can't, Sarge. They're on strike.
Well, get them off the streets.
Have I got time for...
No, you haven't. What's the matter with you? You're all at 6s and 7s.
6s and 7s, Ted. It's 8s and 9s. It's bloody inflation. Listen, I've got a job coming up for you all lot. Boost your figures.
Never mind about that. Let's do the line-up.
Reg.
Sarge.
Nat's going to have a few more words with that Polish bloke in the interview room, right? Now, we need the space, so when he's finished, get Jim to put him into a cell, but don't lock the door.
Who?
Well, not Nat, you idiot. The Pole.
Yeah, but which one?
Anyone! Just don't lock the door. Leave it wide open. We're not holding him, understand?
Yeah, I understand, but which one? There's 3 of them.
3 what?
Poles. Another 2 come in while you was upstairs.
Well, where are they?
We're just round the corner here.
They speak English?
I don't think so.
International bloody convention. I tell you, we're going to have to send out for some more of those. Listen, Matt, what I want you to do is stay with, what's his name?
Vitos.
That's right, yeah. And I'll get someone to phone the factory for you. Tell them that you're going to be here for a bit.
Don't. Let them worry. It'll do them good.
Right. Either of you speak English?
A little.
What can we do for you?
We are looking for a friend from our ship.
What makes you think he's here?
He followed.
Well, we can't help you at the moment, I'm afraid.
Ignacy is having trouble with his heart.
Heart?
He's having woman here. He's in love.
Oh, is that right?
We would like to speak to him, please.
Well, you'll have to wait. All right?
Zresztą my poczekamy.
Nie mam dzieci, nie jestem żonaty. Twoje rodzice sieją? Tylko ojciec.
Well?
I'm no expert. He seems genuine enough.
Tell him he's 2 shipmates here and I want to talk to him.
Masz tu kogo tutaj? Tu fiago staffu. You want me to translate that?
Put me in the cell, Jim. It's the safest place.
All right, Sarge.
Oh, and let the CID know. I think they'll probably want to have a word with him.
Right, Sarge. Can you explain?
I thought you told me you could speak English. Reg, nip up to the canteen for me and get a cup of tea for that lady at the parade room, eh?
Yeah. Who is she, Sarge?
Any news from Agent June?
I don't think so.
You right, Nat?
Oh, haven't had so much excitement since Jack Fishburne was raided by the VAT.
I told you to stay there. All right.
Ja zostanę tu. Ty zadzwoń do kapitana.
What's he saying?
He's gone to phone for the captain.
Is he now? I want you to stay with Vitos, all right?
Fine.
Good man.
You, behave yourself.
Christ!
What's up?
This ladder's not safe.
You're too heavy. Keep still.
Stop acting like a fool and come down. Back it in before someone gets hurt.
I'm not budging from here till I get paid. I'll strip the whole thing. Why should he get away with it?
I'm not getting involved in your financial affairs, but you're breaking the law, and you're going to force me to take action. Then you'll have no money, and you'll be in front of a judge.
That's fine by me.
Right.
Careful, careful.
Christ. Help me for God's sake.
Don't move.
Give me a hand.
You promise?
Yes, yes, yes.
Get yourself against the chimney stack. Only tread on the cracks. Nice and easy. Where you from? Sun Hill?
Yes.
New?
Few weeks.
Well, they know all about it there.
Know all about what?
This.
What do you mean?
I went in this morning. Told them I was going to try and get up here. Said they were my tiles. I told them
You told who?
Young copper on the desk.
You told him about this?
I got bills, receipts for materials, and I keep proper books.
What did he say, this young copper on the desk?
Not much. Didn't seem interested.
You say you've given receipts to Mr. Mohammed?
Yep.
How much do you say still owes you?
1,800.
Thanks.
I know you lot. The old Nick would have sworn I pushed you.
Hello. Can I help?
Yes, I was just looking for the ladies.
Are you being attended to? Is somebody looking after you?
Oh, yes, thanks.
Oh, good. Yes, it's down here. First left, left again.
Which way?
What's this, Edwards? Bob?
Straight on there, sir.
They're not all Poles, are they?
No, sir, it's an identity parade.
Where's Weethos now?
He's in the cell, sir.
Is that wise? Things can be twisted, you know.
Well, the CID are in there talking to him.
With your Mr. Peter?
That's right, sir.
That's right.
I'd have thought they'd have wanted an official interpreter by now.
Oh, they've been on to the SB about that, I believe.
All right, sir.
We'll have the Home Office down here next. The whole place will be crawling with brass. All clean, are we? Nothing they shouldn't see? Spotless, sir. Good.
No, straight on,
Oh,
not
Bob.
to the left.
This is a right gig, isn't it?
Tom Penny's wife I saw just now.
Yeah, come on, sir.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. Is everything all right?
That's fine, sir.
Good.
Sarge, I've just had a call. There's been a break-in at the flats on Moreland Road. They've got some bloke barricaded in a bedroom on the 7th floor.
Round the corner from Archer Street, isn't it?
Yes, Sarge.
What June and Abe up to?
Well, still there as far as I know, Sarge.
What? Get June on the air. He's been on that job long enough. Abe will have to manage on his own.
643.
Are you just going to look at them and you're going to sort them out?
From Sierra Oscar.
Sort them out, Sarge. Yeah, that's good. Sorry. All right, let me have it. Here. June, get round to Moreland Road. There's a man being detained in the flats there, 7th floor. I'll send assistance. And tell Abe I want this business wrapped up fast. All right? Tell him to stop pussyfooting around.
Ah, Tuffy, all ready for the big parade?
Yes, Sarge, they're all waiting in the station yard.
Tuffy, I've got another job for you. There's a man being barricaded in a bedroom. by the Moorland Road vigilantes, right? June's on her way round there. I want you to nip round in a car and give her a hand, OK?
Have I got
No!
Right, first of all, gentlemen, shan't keep you long. Thank you. All right, sir, are you wearing the cap?
No, I don't think so.
Thank you, sir. Ted, this way, if you please. Now, anywhere you like, sir. Hi. You happy there?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. First witness, please.
I have a feeling this isn't going to be one of those cases that add to the crime solved figures.
If you walk up without a line, gentlemen,
It's only the
front
gas
and
board.
back, all right? Now, you can ask any of the men to turn their heads or speak. And if you recognize the man that came into your house, I just want you to tap him on the shoulder, all right?
Yes.
Please take your time.
Excuse me, Sarge. Mike, DI's on the phone from the court. Sounds a bit urgent.
Cheers, Pete.
That's him.
You must be mistaken.
Thank you very much.
Never
Thank you, Mrs. Bly. If you'd like to leave the station by that door over there. I thank you for your help. Yeah. You can change places if you wish.
No, thanks. I'm quite happy here.
Have you been to see a doctor?
What do you mean?
Well, have you had occasion to go to a doctor?
What kind of doctor? You don't think I'm crazy, do you?
No. I was just wondering whether the attacks had been serious enough for you to seek medical help. Well, have they?
Well, there's not a lot you can do about bruises, Bob.
I mean, that's the kind of evidence you're going to have to give.
Evidence?
Yes, evidence.
Look, I don't want to go that far. That's not why I came in here.
Sorry, Wendy, but I don't know what you do want. Look. You and Tom are mates of mine. But in this situation, you're no different to any other woman in the land.
What do you mean?
Well, it's a domestic problem. And just because he's a policeman, this is your private life. It's nothing to do with us unless it interferes with his duties. And as far as I can see, it doesn't. Look, supposing you went up to see the chief soon, but... I don't believe it. Laughing boy.
Sergeant, you're wanted to say.
He's not still up on that bloody roof, is he?
Dunno, Sarge.
I'm sorry, Wendy. I'll be as quick as I can, really.
Sarge? Who is that bird?
None of your business. If anyone asks you, she wasn't here.
That's logic, Sarge, that sentence.
Yeah, we'll try and live with it.
Of course I did, Gov. I called last thing, and then I checked again this morning just to make sure. Well, there wasn't any reply. I assumed that it meant that she was on her way. Do you want me to check with her, Nick?
He says he went into Sandhill this morning and told whoever was on the desk he intended stripping the tires because they were his.
He's winding you up, Abe.
Don't think so, Sarge. He's got books and touts, the lot. He seems a respectable kind of bloke.
You are not running a small claims court, Littleton. Bring him in.
He's causing a disturbance.
But he won't come off the roof, Sarge. And it's very steep. He says if we call in the brigade, he'll strip it down to the rafters.
Talk him down. Use some of the Irish blarney of yours.
It's not Irish blarney, Sarge. It's Hackney charisma.
Whatever.
Sarge, I think we should call his bluff.
All right, Abe. They're on their way. Get the brigade.
Cat in a tree, mate.
Man on a roof.
Injured, threatening suicide?
No, he won't come down.
Not aiming for the Guinness Book of Records, is he?
He's stripping the tiles off the roof, unlawfully.
Yeah, I see that. Right, we'll get the ladder up.
So the CID finished with him?
Yes, they're going off to call the special branch or Home Office or somebody.
Immigration, I expect. But you stay with Vitos, keep his mind off his two friends, all right?
I'm with you, Bob.
Good man.
How long are you going to be, mate?
As soon as he's down, you can go. It's causing bloody havoc around here.
Right then.
As soon as you bring him down, he's under arrest.
I can't bring him down. Physical impossibility.
Why not?
Because I ain't going up there.
Why not?
Not my job. No fire, no danger to life. Not my job to make the arrest.
Well, who's going up?
You are, mate.
I can't climb. I can't stand heights.
Can't help that. We're just providing the appliance as per instructions.
And even if we do go up, we've got no authority. We say come down, and if he doesn't want to come, that's it.
That's it, mate, see? No authority.
Will one of you come up with me?
What do you say, Harry?
I don't know.
I'll back on up.
Oh, there you are. You got volunteer. Your lucky day. Must be the twinkle in your eye. One more, son.
Right. You're under arrest.
Come and put the cuffs on then.
Come on. Let's see you. Are you refusing to comply with my request?
I'll see every tile on this roof is smashed before I leave it. You want to arrest me? You come over here. Try it.
Down.
Myself.
Blood pressure. How's it going?
What have you achieved, Abe? That's what I'm asking you.
It's a talking down situation here, Sarge. I'm doing my best, but it's gonna take time and patience.
Will you get it sorted out for God's sake, Abe, and as quick as you can?
Look, what he's proposing is this. He'll give you 1,200.
How?
Check?
A scrap paper.
What about half cash, half check?
Has he offered that?
I'm offering it. You accept it, I'll see what he says.
I want it all in cash. I've come this far, I might as well go all the way.
You're gonna need it, friend. For the fine you're gonna have to pay.
And at 8. Plus 600 for putting the tiles back.
I hope you can speak English.
I get mine. The balance been there all day. The plantains are starting to go rotten.
What?
The plantains.
They look like green bananas. Sergeant Cryer?
Yes.
Matthews, immigration and nationality.
Oh, thank heavens for that. Hollis, take care of the front desk for me, will you?
Right, sir.
I'll take you through to our man. Look after those for me.
I want to be absolutely certain that he gets the full weight of justice.
The full weight. Rely on it.
1,300. And that's my final offer.
Don't say final, Mr. Mohammed. It looks like rain.
I've been pondering, Wendy. He's been passed over twice. Now, I think it might have hit him that this is it. That he's going to stay a sergeant forever. Now, it could be that that's bothering him.
see. But why doesn't he talk about it?
That's the sort of thing you keep to yourself.
But he's not keeping it to himself, is he? I mean, he's taking it out on me.
Well, we all do that. The only people we can hurt sometimes is family.
I best go.
I haven't come up with much, have I?
Well, you've let me talk, Bob, and that's what I needed more than anything else. Things are clearer now. I think I know where to start.
You can always come back if need be, eh? But you did the right thing coming in.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Who is that female?
Don't you think about anything else except Scotch and women?
Well, you got the order wrong, but, well, no.
Is it off and nip off now, Sarge?
What? Oh, where did the day go?
See you, Oggy. See you, Jim.
Jim!
Sarge? Did some bloke come in here this morning, early, something about taking tiles off a roof?
Well, a chap did come in and said he had materials on the site not paid for.
Materials on the... Didn't you ask him what he meant?
Oh, not exactly, Sarge, no.
So what did you say?
Well, nothing. It's nothing to do with us, is it?
Nothing to do with us? Abe's been out there all day sorting this out.
Well, he just came in and...
Why didn't you get his particulars? Why didn't you call me?
Well, I used my initiative, Sarge. There seemed no reason to.
You're bloody careless.
Well, I'm sorry, Sarge, but how was I to know?
All right, go on. Off you go. All gone, have they?
Poland, what a country. I'm glad my parents left. Look who's here.
Hello, Max.
Hello, June. How are you?
Fine, you?
I've got a lot to complain about, but I don't.
Sarge?
Haven't seen you much.
Yeah.
I've been thinking. I'm not going to take that job in the coroner's office.
Have you said as much upstairs?
No, not yet.
Well, choose your words carefully when you do, Taffy.
How do you mean?
The chief super's got his eye on you.
Yes, but why?
Because you've not been pulling your weight. And I've told you.
Come on, Sarge. I've just brought a prisoner in single-handed.
Oh, yeah? And what about June?
You're always saying that. Listen, you come to the factory, I'll fix you up with something.
Well, no disrespect, Nat, but I'm a size 12.
Don't worry about size. Let me worry about size. I'll make sure you're fixed up all right, don't worry. An alteration here, a pleat there, a tuck somewhere else.
Never mind about tucking her in somewhere else. Get your hands off, that's government property.
I'm a taxpayer, aren't I? Part of her's mine.
We're going up the pub.
Hey, how'd you get on?
Do you want us to get you one in?
What about Simpkins?
We had to let him go, Gav.
What?
Well, no one would finger him because of the rebates.
Rebates?
Well, what he would do, apparently, was this. He'd empty out the meters, and then he'd say to the old dears, "Oh, look, you've overpaid." And he'd bung him a handful of silver.
That is all I need. Robin Hood Simpkins on the North Thames gas board. That's not much of a result, is it?
Well, I hear you didn't get too good a result yourself.
No.
Do you want us to get you one in, then?
Yeah. I don't know what he's getting so worked up about. It's only the gas board.
Well, he's all electric, isn't he?
Here. What a day I've had.
Oh, yeah?
I had 'em by the ghoulies. Samples, specimens, doctor's reports, dabs, the lot. All day at the Bailey and she don't show.
What's that prostitute?
Yeah, she's had her teeth kicked out. Those two bastards are beating her black and blue and she doesn't turn up.
Yeah?
I get Mike to give her local nick a ring. They go round there. Turns out she's done a run. I can't get her in mine because I don't know where she is. So I have to get our brief to stand up in court and offer no evidence.
Oh, perhaps she's scared. Or they've nobbled her.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, but you know the worst thing? The worst thing of all? Those two animals, all the time we were in court, were smiling at me from the dock. One of them even gave me a bloody wave.
Never mind. Perhaps you'll get them sooner or later.
Yeah. Well, before they bash another car up. Hey, go for a drink.
No, I want to get home. I'll see you, eh?
Yeah, see you.
Hello, Tom.
Hi, Bob. Been busy?
About the same as usual.
Oscar from 101, over.
Receiving you, 101. Go ahead, Taffy.
I'm at the fly tip now. About 20 tons, looks like. No sign of the dumper, though. I'll chat up the local residents. Yeah, out. Not a very pretty sight, is it?
It's dreadful. I hope you're going to do something.
Did you actually report this, madam?
I reported it to the council people.
Well, then they should have matters well in hand. You didn't see the dump yourself, did you?
I was out shopping. I came back and there it was. I had to park my car in the street. It can't stop here.
No, madam.
You really must do something.
Well, I was about to commence my inquiries, madam. But if you'd like to lend me a dustpan and brush.
Yes, madam, can I help you?
I want to lodge a complaint. My name is Mrs. Taylor. It's my neighbour in the flat above. She's taken to drink. Singing and laughing. It's very raucous. She shifts heavy furniture at all hours of the night.
Yes?
She's been sick on my windowsill.
And have you remonstrated with her about all of this?
Yeah.
This woman isn't any old riffraff, officer. Her husband was a hospital administrator and she's supposed to be moving to Paint.
So, how would you like us to help you in this matter, Mrs. Taylor?
Well,
just 1 second, just 1 second, please.
Shoplifting. Norman supermarket.
Oh, right, Jimmy, supermarket, Burden Street.
It's a young
Yes,
woman
Sarge?
with 2 kids.
Oh, you better take the Panda and Martella.
Sarge.
Jimmy, on your bike.
Sierra Oscar from 101. Are you receiving? Over.
Yes, Taffy.
Yeah, this fly drop in Middle Yard. Can you get the council to pull their
Sorry about that, Mrs. Taylor.
It's her sister in Paint.
I continued my observation through a gap in the shelves and plainly saw the lady slip a packet of bacon into the aforementioned bag. The lady continued to the checkout and only paid for the goods in her basket. I followed the lady outside. I identified myself and requested she accompany me to the manager's office. In the presence of the manager, and with the permission of the lady, I searched her shopping bag, putting the items therein on the desk. These items were unpaid for. Butter, ½ pound, packet of back bacon, packet of chocolate wholemeal biscuits.
Is that right, love?
What's your name, love?
Sharon.
Is what she says correct, Sharon?
Yeah, it's correct.
I must caution you. You're not obliged to say anything unless you wish to do so. Anything you do say may be taken down in writing and given in evidence. I'm now taking you to Scannell Police Station.
Yep.
It's all right, I'll take it.
I suppose there's no way we can...
No way, sorry.
It just seems an awful lot of hassle for less than £2.
It's the policy.
My kids stay with me all the time, all right?
Yeah, that's right, Sharon. Just get in the car.
I ain't got no sodding money, that's why. I ain't got nothing in the house.
You just tell that to the sergeant, love.
We ain't got nothing, how's that?
Just tell the sergeant, love.
I must be getting the rubble from somewhere.
Do you reckon, Sarge?
I'll tell you what I do reckon. A remark like that is going to give you a lot of work. I want a list of all the demolition that's going on in the East End. I want the sites, the contractors and the haulage, all right?
Right. But, Sarge,
Yeah, I know, but the list is going to be a yard long, so get weaving.
Oh, I need a microscope to read this. Looks like Hebrew.
My dad says it's Polish.
Polish dog tag.
Yeah, they write the letters differently, Dad says.
An address is an address, sonny.
Well, we couldn't read it.
No.
Could be Russian, of course.
What's it doing here, then? Defecting? Hang about.
Front office. Yes, sir. Sarge?
You okay?
It's the chief super for you.
Right, is this coming, sir?
Yes, sir, good morning. Right. Yeah, I'll be up right away, sir. Oh, and Reg, check out where the official site is. It used to be somewhere in Kent.
Hello?
Right, what you got there?
A couple of young hotheads for your lads, Bob. Take in and drive the details on the inside.
Right.
Much on?
Sarge. Come again?
Oh, I wish we could get stuck into something. It's dead quiet upstairs.
Yeah, we're busy enough down here.
Galloway's so bored he's looking through holiday brochures.
Yeah, we'll send him down here and get us in.
I'm afraid he's going to ask me to go with him.
He's got no one else, has he? Right, what you got for us?
Been to the supermarket, Sergeant. The lady's admitted the offence.
Oh, some old nicking tea bags. Well, come on, keep at it, Jim. We need something in the book today.
Give me a couple of minutes, Jim, and I'll be with you, all right?
Sergeant Cryer?
Yeah?
I've got the cleaning department on the line. One of their road sweepers has seen Taft's fly tipper.
Oh, good. We'll get Edwards onto it straight away.
He's in the hospital.
What, Taffy?
What? No, the road sweeper.
Just like home. No sodding furniture.
Nurse, I'm looking for a council employee, a Mr. George Harris.
Was he the one who fell off the ladder?
No, he got hit by a truck.
Oh, yes. He's just with the doctor. You'll have to wait a minute.
I've had a call from Dick Jarman, IC Highways. They've had a whole heap of trouble the other side of the river.
Well, unauthorised drops, sir. I mean, they're just going to drop it wherever they can. You know, lay-bys, whatever.
Well, £50 a load, you're not going to spend 6 hours in heavy traffic when you can dump it off in somebody's driveway.
Right.
Not on our patch, Bob. Town hall don't know about it.
Right, sir.
Relocating rubbish costs a great deal of money and causes upset and inconvenience to the residents.
Right.
Which is why some ladies don't quite see the joke when one of our brighter PCs suggests that she get a dustpan and brush and sweep up the tip that's blocking her road.
Yeah, you've had a complaint then, have you?
Well, I'm not treating it as that. A little old-fashioned copper courtesy goes a mighty long way.
Right, sir.
Right, have you given any thoughts to brightening up the station?
Sir?
Bringing a bit of colour into the place. Have you read my Swedish report?
Oh, yeah.
Para B recommendation 3.
Yes. June Ackland's really strong on flower arranging.
Flowers?
Yeah.
Where do you see that?
Well, in the front office, I thought, those indoor window boxes and perhaps some potted
I'm very
plants.
keen on this, you know. I think it's a very important part of our public relations exercise.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, Nick's a police station, not a branch office of the KGB.
No, that's right, sir. Yeah.
After you've had your chat, we'll take you down to X3, just in case.
Just in case.
Right then, sir. Can you tell me what happened?
What happened so quick?
Did you see the vehicle?
What's his name?
What?
Bleeding tip up, backing down. Hello? Come past me, dumper truck. Where's he going? Unless he's visiting. What's his name? Bit of crumpet. See plenty of that. Right. I pushed the barrow down and the end come up. Boom!
Hang about, what end?
His tip up, bombs away, crikey. I said, oh, you can't do that, look at it. Crash bang, put the barrow across his rad. He's still dropping a what's his name, dust flying, he's still moving. Bucker me. You shift that bloody car, he says. Oh yeah, having a go, ain't I? Wham bong, knocked us for 6, can't at it, I'm on the deck wagon's gone.
Did you see this character?
They was 2 up.
Well, can you describe them?
Bloody madmen, they gotta be.
Yeah, well, what about the one that spoke to you?
All right.
Oh, he was one of your lot.
What, a policeman?
Not a copper, you pussy. From what's his name? Taffy. Died back and all that old fanny Welsh.
The right state in that. Skint on a Tuesday afternoon. Doesn't your old man send you anything?
Sent a boots voucher at Christmas.
Benefits? Child allowance?
I told him, you might as well lock us up. I ain't got no money.
Look, we're trying to help you, love. Have you picked up your entitlements? Don't you carry a benefit book with you in your bag? Where's your child allowance book? Hey, Sharon?
Come on, you can tell me.
I borrowed £100 and he took me book away. In case I skipped it, he said. Likely that is Tenerife, I suppose.
Who took your book away? Who's he? You said he took your book away. Who is he? Hardy Estate. Peg Miller. Good old Auntie Peg. Wasn't her son Bob, was it?
I don't know.
Come on, Sharon, you can tell me. Not allowed to keep your book, you know. Have you got anything coming in? What are you going to do tomorrow?
I got me little job in the laundrette. You think I'm right in the shit, don't you? I'm not a fag end. So bloody what? I got my kids. No one takes them away. Sod the lot of you.
Okay, Sharon.
Oh, now sod him what?
Come in, PC Smith. Your time is up.
About time. Keep the noise down, PC. Sure, you're not at home now.
Sorry, Sergeant. How's it been?
See me go look for the email duck.
Don't go. See to the lady first, will you? Wait it down.
Tom, all pretty well speaks for itself.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It was hanging in the hall. There. Gives you the creeps finding something like that. It's like a horror film.
I can't, John, I can. Who's the John referred to, madam?
It's her husband who passed on.
Oh, I see.
I was talking to the sergeant earlier. He knows about it.
Sergeant Cryer is, sir.
I mean,
Yeah, I've got a shoplifter here. A young woman. From Norman's, no previous. Yeah, reduced circumstances. You know, owing money to a moneylender, all that sort of thing. Wondered if you could authorise a caution. About 180. Some bacon, a packet of biscuits. Yeah, certainly no more than £2. Right, thanks very much.
Yeah, right, see you then.
Vehicle licence numbers at the first
Oh,
car
Tom,
at the moment.
when Edwards comes in, tell him I want to see him, will you?
Yeah, we'll do. Roy Galloway says he'll see you in the Swan.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Scannell police station. Yes, love.
Sounds like he wants to turn you into a beauty parlour.
No chance. With the talent we've got over there, unless you want to come and sign on for us.
I don't know. I heard he was thinking of putting you in Bermuda shorts, Bob.
Where'd you get the idea from, anyway?
Oh, Sweden or somewhere.
But there are better things to do in Sweden.
No, you want to have a bit of class. Some nice pictures in the front office.
It's easy then, Bob. Just hang a couple of constables on the wall.
What, you got in those sandwiches?
How much cheese?
What's the cheese, will you?
You know what you need's a woman's touch.
Yeah, that's why I've got June Ackland at it.
But she was pleased.
Yeah, she doesn't know yet.
Typical. It's 50p, please.
Oh, it's brown pickle, is it?
Yeah.
What's that, a singles club?
Yeah.
Cheers. Yeah. Do you remember Fraser Bob?
What, Bob Miller? Threw an old bow down the stairs?
Yeah. Auntie Peg's Bob. He's been creating again.
It can't be. He's doing a stretch. I sent him down. Oh, perhaps you've forgotten. You were a young man then.
No, he's out. I checked. And he's acting up on the Hardy estate.
You sure?
Had a young girl in this morning, shoplifting. He's taken her benefit book as a security for a loan.
Great, nick him.
She won't play.
You mean you let her off the hook?
No, look, I passed it on to the DHSS.
You know that, look. You're more interested in sticking OAPs on a bit of beer money than loan sharking. Well, check it out yourself. Put your own beat officer in there.
It's not down to us, is it?
It won't be if Fraser Bob starts bashing people around. You know his fault.
Well, anyway, I'm up to there in this fly dumping at the moment.
Look, that'll sort itself out. Come on, let's have some action round here. Be the governor, get in there. But the DHSS, Auntie Peg's been skinning them alive for years down there.
I suppose I could put Jimmy Carver on it for the morning.
Oh, yeah. He'd sort them out.
Yeah, probably give them a lecture in philosophy.
And the meaning of life.
Yeah, while Freezer Bob's kicking his head in.
Yeah?
OK, Jim, so the Ardy estate. I want you to nose around and see what you can find out about these moneylenders. So, the fly tipping situation seems to have got worse than we first anticipated. We've got at least 2 cowboys out there who now have a fancy for the rough stuff. They've run over 1 road sweeper, and one of the boys from Brunel Street has had a shovel wrapped round his ears. So I want no heroics. I'm too short on numbers. Right, 148 Smith, school rounds, yes?
Yes, Sarge.
Right, that's it. Oh no, I want you to make a note about deportment. It costs nothing to be polite to the customers. That is manners in Welsh, Edwards. Got it?
Yes, Sarge.
Be courteous, please. Right, thank you. That's it.
Sarge.
Jim.
About this loan sharking business.
Oh, Bob's clever.
What do you mean, Sarge?
Don't even mention it. No one wants to talk about money lending. They'll talk about anything else but break-ins, bluey bandits, glue sniffing, and it's the right area, that Ardy estate.
Gotcha, Sarge.
So Bob's clever, and don't even mention it. Have a word with the caretaker and Tony. What's the name of that social bod that runs the community centre, Ardy?
Emmy Hawke, yeah, that's the idea.
Right, cheers,
Hawkie. Oh, June. You know about flowers, don't you?
No.
I thought you had green fingers in that.
No, Sarge, sorry.
Oh, Sarge, the nearest licensed tip, it's in Kent, and it's a place called Stone.
Stone? You're joking.
No, straight up.
Oh, it's miles away. That's near Canterbury.
I know.
Sarge, Inspector Galloway asked me to give you this. Apparently, they're very popular in Sweden.
No, my love. They've been here for a couple of... Yeah, sorry.
Viv, look after this for us, will you?
Sorry, mister.
You want something?
Ah, good morning. Are you Emmy, who runs this place?
That's me. This is Roberta. Look, I'm a bit pushed this morning. I've got my family down.
Can I have a quiet word?
What about?
Oh, nothing special. I just want to know if everything's okay.
Round here? You must be joking. Come on, what's that?
I need some information.
Yeah, go on.
Where'd you get a lot of, money lending going on? Illegal, you know. KEV. Ah, the bastard's got mud all over it.
Well, we can't stop every tip of truck in London, can we? That's what I'm saying. There's got to be 100 of them. No, we'll just check all the sites. That's all we can do, yeah?
Yep.
People in real need aren't credit-worthy. That's why they go to illegal moneylenders. It's poverty you're looking at, mates.
But how does it work?
Auntie Peggy arrives with her big black bag. I hear you're in a spot of trouble, my dear. Would you like me to help you out? £100 to see you through. The payback is £10 a week over 13 weeks. See, it doesn't seem too hard.
That's £30 interest.
That's just the start. You see, the moneylender's not looking for you to pay that capital back. She wants to collect every week, you see, so she encourages you to top your loan up. For every 1,000 laid out, the moneylender's got £100 a week coming in. She's bleeding them white.
Well, what happens if you can't pay?
They usually manage somehow. Well, then they top up again. If she thinks you'd fly, that's when they demand your benefit book.
Well, we can do it for that.
If you can get anyone to talk. People won't come forward.
Why, do they get threatened then, or what?
Humiliation, mainly. Old Peg shouts at them in shops, you know, that sort of thing. She's pretty frightening. Or if it's a young girl who's been borrowing, she might threaten to tell her husband. They can get nasty, though. I know a woman who was burnt with her iron. Now, folks have been pushed down the block stairs. They've had their furniture taken, they've had their windows smashed.
Well, they should call us if this happens.
Well, you should see it doesn't.
Well, what about her son, Bob? Do you know him?
Bad reputation, hasn't he? But he's usually away, isn't he, inside?
He's back.
She was home late last night, blind drunk, and she wasn't alone. There was a man, a loud, working type, Irish or Scottish, one of the two. Not her class at all.
No.
Well, as she was, I'm talking about when her husband was alive. Anyhow, cut a long story short, he goes bang, bang, down the stairs, and she's crying out.
Illegal drop? Can you give me the exact location, please, madam? Can you give me the exact location?
Oh, yeah. Carlin Road.
Yeah, off Martin Street. Yeah, I know.
Only we can't get in and out with cars, I think.
Okay, can you just hold on a second, madam, please?
If it isn't
Sarge.
sorted out, just a second. If it isn't sorted out, I shall get a WPC round to you tomorrow, I promise. But you know what, you must excuse me.
Flight it, Carlin Road. It's a cul-de-sac off Martin Street. Residents threatened, mounted pavement, dog run over.
Wonderful. All right, get Edwards and the Panda for me.
Sierra Oscar 2 from... All this is contract hardcore, Chief. Your prime quality bedrock, this.
Where did it all go then?
The new riverside, the Rio Bello Key. All deluxe studios, some marina for yachts. Very large.
That's a 5-mile drive. Heavy traffic.
My boys, never. Demolition. We clear and deliver to the right place.
Mayday.
When I leave a site, you can play bowls on it.
There's someone in distress over there. CRT. Yeah. Get that light fixed, will you?
Hello, Miss Brown.
Any trouble?
What way?
Are you the manageress here?
I'm the helper.
Well, we had a couple of break-ins last night, and I wondered if you had anything stolen, any machines being tampered with or... Well, fair enough. Could I have a word?
Why? It's all finished and done, innit?
Well, yes, but it's about your child allowance book.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Look, you don't have to pay that money back. The agreement was illegal. It's unenforceable.
I'm not like that.
Well, could you call at the station sometime?
Why?
Well, we'd tell you your rights.
I'm not coming to your bloody station again! I've got to live here. I've got 2 kids, OK? I've never been in trouble before, and now everyone's talking about what's happened. I can do without the police. Just leave me alone, will you? Get off my back!
OK. I'm sorry to have bothered you.
Why don't you go and track down my husband? You want to do something useful? Get my back money. Go on, why don't you? Be handy, eh?
(643) Sierra Oscar Quebec 643.
643 receiving, over.
June 35 Beard Square. Mrs. Taylor. She was in here earlier today. Now she sounds hysterical, but if it is a genuine nasty, come back to me straight away and I'll get some assistance to you, all right?
Right, Sarge. Mrs. Taylor, 35 Beard Square. Got it.
That's right, okay.
Blast it.
Should have sent someone round there yesterday.
She's been in here a couple of times already, hasn't she, Sarge?
It's depressing, isn't it?
Well, I'd say it was a scandal, sir.
Go on.
Well, it's wrong that the sick and the poor and the unemployed are the people that have to go to these illegal moneylenders. It's the only source of credit open to them, sir. I mean, people who really need credit can't...
All right.
I mean, some estates in Glasgow, sir, started their own credit unions.
I wonder if any of them got their money back.
You're all right, Jim. Thanks. Socially minded.
He's right this time, though. For a change.
There's not a lot we can do about it, then.
I don't know. It's about time I had a word with Auntie Peg. I mean, I've been waiting for an excuse to visit the Lucky Seven.
Your dentist will be here soon, Win. I suppose I'd better show you in.
Yes, thank you.
It's in the lounge.
Look, has anybody got a key?
Well, I did have, but I gave it back.
Will one of you come up with me? Because I might have to break in. I need a witness.
I suppose I'd better.
Thank you.
This used to be the Queen's Head, didn't it?
It's all right for an evening out.
For you posers.
How you doing, Mr. Roach? Long time no see.
Yeah, hello, Rod. This is Detective Inspector Galloway.
Hi. Not seen you here yet. What do you think? One up on the Eagle, eh?
Depends what you fancy. Different scenery. Same old faces.
Old faces, old friends. Now, what can I get you? A drop of sparkle or something cool and hard?
Scotch on the rocks, please.
Ted?
I'll have a glass of Alsace, dry and very cold.
I'll send the girl over.
What a crap.
Yeah, you think so well, you too. I can tell.
Suits the old slag, this place.
Should do. She owns it.
Well, who have we here? Stranger in paradise?
You looking good, Peg?
Not so bad yourself, Mr. Roach.
You know Detective Inspector Galloway?
Yeah, of course I do. How are you, dear? Where's that good-looking young detective of yours? Pity you didn't bring him too.
This makes a change from your old place, Peg.
I talked him into it, dear. I said, come on, Rod, we're going up market. Can't stay on milk stout for the rest of my life.
Your other business has gone up market as well, Peg.
Me? No. I'm just an old-fashioned tally gal, Mr. Galloway. Filling my little books in, running the club as I always done. Well, you know me. I live for people. I could have moved off the estate, got a little house in Loughton. But who'd have got the kiddies their clothes for going back to school, eh? You can't let folks down, Mr. Galloway. And who'd have taken my job over in this day and age? It's all gyro, isn't it? They're trying to gyro us right round the bend, if you ask me. No. I'll never have 2 pennies, but why worry?
I've heard an evil rumour. You're holding on to allowance books, Peg.
Why would I do that?
Security for loans.
I thought this was friendly.
This is friendly, Peg.
Well, so long as it's friendly, I can tell you there is some young tarts been bad-mouthing me. Now, I know who they are, and I don't bear no grudges, but I think it's sad when you help somebody out and all you get is slagged off for your trouble. I don't give a nut. Too long in the tooth, Mr. Galloway.
How's your freezer Bob then, Peg?
He's happy to be at home eating his mum's steak and kiddly, thank you. Bob don't want no more, Mr. Galloway.
Glad to hear it.
Prison is a deterrent. I do believe that.
All the same, I think I'm going to have to ask Ted to ask his mate at the DHSS to institute a few inquiries.
DHSS? Don't make me laugh, Mr. Galloway.
Just to set the record straight. Cheers.
Tell him, Ted. It's me what has to look after the poor devils the DHSS can't be bothered with.
Aye.
Looks like a suicide, Mike. Throat cut. Pretty nasty. Yes, there was a note.
Know what I reckon?
Oh, Jim's
Jippo's.
still there.
What?
I'll get on to the coroner's office.
Right up their street, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll go out.
Transferring shit into the neighbourhood, getting paid for it.
Yeah, it's a bloody hanging offence, isn't it, Pete? No, I suppose it could be gypsies, but one of them is Welsh.
Oh, don't you get Welsh Jippos then?
Leave it out, you get really boring sometimes.
Met some Welsh geezers when I was up north. Flying pickets. That was okay. Totally misguided, though.
Oh, yeah, after all, it's only their livelihood that's at stake.
Hated us. I met. We was ready for them, see? Hated us.
You get used to that. It's funny, isn't it? You walk down the street, people stare at you, big and popular and all that.
Idiots. Lots of them put on a uniform and do our job, eh? Yeah. Hang about.
No, it's not the one.
No, you can't have seen the number.
No, it's not the one, different colour.
I wouldn't mind a lift back.
Where were you?
Cheeky. I was barely a gleam in the lodger's eye.
My mum and dad spent the whole day in the rain, near Admiralty Arch. Didn't see a thing, except a couple of wooden tops on horseback. Funny, that.
Funny?
Thinking about them. Before they were married. She kept a teapot, broken one, even wrapped it.
Well, don't you ever keep things?
I can't say I keep a lot of broken teapots, no. There's an exercise book in there, full of Dear John type stuff. Weird.
Right, you fixed.
Yeah. Best time of their lives, that was. Before they were married.
Who, your mum and dad?
It's a waste of time getting married.
Oh, I don't know, it works for some.
Didn't work for her.
Come on, you're getting morbid.
Just making an observation.
Oh, that's all right then.
Punch up on Hardy Estate. Two men forcibly removing furniture, number 5, flat, ground floor. One of the men's a known heavy. Freezer, Bob.
On our way, Vivi. Let's go.
Freeze, you old twit!
I'll freeze you, Bob Miller!
Easy, Pop! Aye.
Fight fair!
Have a go, Pop. Show the law what you're made of.
Son of Satan!
All right, what's going on here?
He's trying to harm me, officer.
He's
The
an-
old man's gone berserk.
He's an animal!
That's no problem, Gov. Everything's under control.
You snot gobbler!
Easy does it.
It's a personal matter between me and old Pop here. You're no lunatic, ain't you?
I'll say I am, I'll say. See that? They're hoisting my little kitchen, that's what.
You what? Who bought it, you old twat? He owes me money.
My kitchen! Bought with my fat coupons!
You tell 'em, Pop!
You're saying they're taking your property?
Well, it's in the wagon, innit?
Hold your water. This is private between me and Pop Curtis. A long-going situation.
You tell them what the situation is, Pop, now. You tell them.
I just want my stove and pots and that.
All this lot belongs to me, officer.
Got an order?
An order?
Possession order.
What's that got to do with anything?
You put my cooking utensils back, Ponce. Well, tell him. Well, let's be having you.
Go on, Pop, you do them.
You, keep your router out of this, all right? Oh, put the sodding stuff back, Stan. I'm going racing.
I can always take you, Freezer Bob.
Well, you want to take my name? It is you want. The old rogue's hanging on to my gear.
You slipped up this time, eh?
I'll get my money, Pop.
When I got it, cock.
I'll see you, Stan.
I know your face again.
Good luck.
Is anyone going for tea? I could murder a sausage banjo.
I've got Mrs. Hall here. It's about this Hardy Estate money lending business. Sergeant cries with the soup. I really think she ought to see Inspector Galloway. Would you? Oh, thanks a lot. Yeah, and Detective Constable Dashwood's on his way up. He's going to have a word with you, all right? Oh, Mrs. Taylor.
I know I'm early. How are you, dear? I had a shocking night. I just lay awake, but I won't bother you with that. I've been called to the inquest. I suppose I do have to go.
Yeah, I'm afraid you do.
Yes, I thought I would. I suppose her family will be there.
Well, I expect so.
Was no one going up the canteen then? God knows I've done it enough times for you lot.
Give us a break. Oh.
Morning. All right.
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
Mrs. Hall?
Uh-huh. This is Roberta.
Great, hello.
Can I
Come
ask
this
you
way.
a question? You've been so helpful with all this.
Yeah, of course, far away.
How do I set about getting my sitting room redecorated?
It's with regarding the fly tipping, sir.
All goes to
Don't talk to me about those cowboys.
Well, have you had any trouble?
I appreciate you coming forward like this, Emmy.
Threats from your local hard man don't impress us, Inspector. I've got a husband, a father and 2 big brothers in my flats.
All the same. It's nice to meet a social worker who's on our side for a change.
Oh, cut the crap. Look, just go and check out young Sharon from the laundrette, will you?
I'll get Detective Constable Dashwood to come and take a statement from you. All right? Mike, statement from Mrs. Hall, then go and see Sharon Brand. Ted, it's about time we sorted out Bob Miller.
Oh, yes, and sweet Auntie Peg, eh?
Yeah, your old friend. Thanks for all your help. Bye-bye. Bye.
Not the most reassuring report, Bob.
No, sir.
5 illegal drops in 48 hours. Road sweeper injured, 1 dead dog, garden wall demolished. 1 team, you say?
Seems to point to this Welsh pair. We did have a registration number, but it proved to be dodgy.
There's still a lot of disaffected miners about. Up from the valleys to earn a few quid. They're hard little men. Check the Merthyr computer.
Yes, sir.
What about the demolition firms?
Oh, useless.
Look, their site foreman must know who's doing it.
The site foreman won't help. Because as long as they get the job done, they don't give them monkeys.
Look, I've got a further meeting at the town hall at 12. I want something more substantial than that to take with me. Let's get this operation on the road, show these chaps we mean business, set everybody working on it, and spot check every tip-up truck on the manor.
Right, so thank you for the tea.
Better, Brownlow.
The brake light is being fixed tonight. That is definite.
Got your licence worksheet?
Yeah, sure, Gov. And the near side tyre's due for a change and all. May as well get that done at the same time. Defo. I've been that busy. You wouldn't believe it.
You heard about this fly tipping? Cowboy sky drops?
Well, since you mention it, the lads was talking. A couple of right head bangers on the piss every night, geeing themselves up.
Drinking? Where?
You name it, Gov.
You're driving an unsafe vehicle, chummy. Look at this. It's a joke. It's pathetic.
They was in the Alma last night, buying the lads a drink. It's a farewell party. That's the truth, Governor. On my baby's head.
Do you mind? There's a queue here. There's no one home.
Should be on our rounds.
Thanks, dear. Come on.
We'll tell her you called.
Yes?
I want to speak to Mrs. Brand. Sharon Brand.
No one, sir.
Is she in there with you? Sunhill Police, CID. We've had information about threats being made against her.
You're a bit late, mate.
Shut up, Pet.
Oh,
What's happened?
just you lot. Really done it lovely this time.
Shut it!
Oh, why not?
Can I talk to you, please, Mrs. Brand? Are you going to let me in?
I got me allowance put back, okay? The benefit. Come to check. Here.
Good grief. I'm sorry.
Handy for the washing, innit?
What about some compensation? She got 2 kiddies, poor little bleeder. What about them?
Come on, I'd better get you down to casualty.
Still, it confirms Mrs. Hall's story.
Yeah, right.
I've just dropped the girl at casualty. Freezer Bob scalded her arm when he heard about her trip into the nick.
Do you think she'd be willing to stand up and say so?
Oh, what do you think?
Yeah, okay, cheers, mate.
Going to have him, Ted. I'm not going to let this go.
Well, where are you, sir? Just hold on a second. Sarge, it's the barman at the Britannia. He said he's got someone in his car park threatening to drop 20 tons of rubble now.
Yeah?
All that cash. Nobody touches her.
I wouldn't dare. Would you?
Don't muck me about, Irene. I know you're there, Duck. Hello, dear. Do me a favour.
Terrorising old slag.
I'll send my Bob round to talk to you, Irene. I'm waiting on you, Irene. Where did you spring from? Come to take me for a little drinky, eh? Might just make it in that fast car of yours.
Don't put you away, Peg. But first I want to know where Freezer Bob is. Where is it?
What is that for?
It's gone too far this time, Peg. He's thrown boiling water over a girl, Sharon Brand.
Says. You don't believe a word from her. She's a lying little whore. Every fella on the estate's had her. That's why her old man went. He was a lovely boy, Mr. Galloway.
We got a witness.
It's a sin the way they stick together.
Where
the
is
little
he, Peg?
bitch. He's as good as my witness.
Now listen, it's just another thing to stick on your sheet, Peg. Conspiracy.
What sheet? You got nothing on me.
Well, you tell us where your boy is and we might pretend that we haven't.
You needn't think I'm falling for that, dear. I'm too old to
That's
hand.
right, you are too old. Too old to spend a winter in Holloway. But you're going to end up going down for as long as he does, Peg.
No, I don't want this. You know me. That's not my
Don't
way,
piss me
Mr.
around, Peg. Where is he?
It's a big day at the races. Try the mitre, Alex's place.
Hope you're right. For your sake.
See you later.
Britannia Public House. Any units assist?
Just give me room to get out, Taff, that's all. Look, forget the opal riding shotgun. Just go for the bloody driver. All right, both of us, go for the bloody driver. I know what I'm doing, Taff.
Sierra Oscar, this is 148, over.
Go ahead, Yorkie.
I know the Britannia, Viv. I'm only a few hundred yards away.
And there's a back way in from Sagar Road, Yorkie. Good luck.
You've got £20, lads. Stop! Stop!
Stay on it there. Drop the chopper.
Leave
Drop
us
it.
alone, we're doing nothing! Stop them, you stupid bats!
All right, Taff, I'll
Yeah, bastard!
Listen, I got you when you enjoy your bloody strike.
All right, Taff.
Just die wedel aan voor de oude mee!
Your noddy boys have made a right pig's ear of this one. Very clever, this. 20 tons of rubbish in my car park.
Yes, sir. Shall we deal with the culprit first?
Crying shame I had to draw this lot of wallies. Hardly the A-team.
Get in my car, can you?
You'd think I'd rate some service. I'm on the club tournament committee with Superintendent Brownlow.
Yeah, you all right, sir?
Yeah. Right manner from heaven, this is. Look at it, will you?
Right, you two manage him?
Yes, sir.
Blador! Oh, he's a friend of yours, did he, sir?
I've got a complaint winging in, son. Your feet won't touch the ground.
No, sir.
That man was demanding money with menaces.
Right, you'd like to come down the station with me, would you then, sir? Give me a statement.
Hang on, mate! You're not on the picket lines now!
Opera Boy is 5. Darewood is 3, gents. I'll give you Darewood at 3s. 8 to 1 the rest. Bar Labourer 13 to 1.
I wish I hadn't done it.
It's like turning the clock back, isn't it, eh?
Like tax, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Can you see him?
Oh, no.
What?
He's a sergeant from the next patch. He's an old mate of mine. We go back a long way. This is his lucky day, isn't it? Isn't it?
Ah, Mr. Galloway. Just a little afters for a couple of my chums to watch the big race. Now, what's your pleasure? I've got a very nice old brandy.
Step aside, boss.
A tenner on Deerwood, Ned.
Don't bother with that, Bob. I'm coming down the station.
Leave it out.
Come along.
Up goes the flag and away they go with 1.5 miles to race.
What girl? Look, this hang on, Galloway. I've been with old Morris all morning.
I done the bacon, didn't I, Morris? Yum, yummy!
Chalker, you was with me.
Jimbo! Lads, do something!
You're a very popular fellow.
Freezer Bob's a goon. And a botcher. That's why he's always in the nick through botching.
Well, it still harasses people. What about your kitchen?
Harrison's nothing. I can handle that.
Well, it's not nothing to everybody.
Granted. But he never pushed old Betty Evans down them stairs. She tripped over her shopping trolley and...
Come off it.
Straight up. She was that busy nagging at him, she got tangled up round her handle, and he got down. Laugh. Shut it, Monty. That Freezer Bob's not a hard man. He reckons he was at the heavy with a sawn-off shotgun shouting freeze at the bank clerks. But I know he was working in the coal store at Beppo's ice cream factory in Stoke Newington. Now, in olden days, Yossel Newman, he was a hard man. Mr. Payment, he bit lumps off you. That is hard. Old Peg's hard and all in her way. She's twice the man what Bob is. When I was playing her up once, she took me false teeth, grabbed them right at me mouth. Laugh! Shut it, Monty!
Well, give me a statement on that.
I don't see the point in it. I mean, say you collar Bob and Auntie Peg. Folk will only have to go down ringless to pal Joey, or Sir Thomas Moore's for Lily friend, and she makes a service charge on top. Debt don't go away, son. Jailing Peg ain't going to change the price of fags.
Yeah, but that's not the point, is it, Pop?
I don't reckon on high interest rates, and to tell you the truth, I don't like paying off loans neither. But I've used moneylenders all my life. In olden days, my mother popped the old man's suit. Pawnbroker'd laugh at money on a Sunday suit. He don't even give me a fiver on the clock. So there you are. You know. Who's a swinging budgie, Monty?
Good afternoon.
Who loves ya? Laugh.